Hello and welcome guys to a new video. Today it's gonna be all about how you can make 100,000 gold profit a day with this simple method like professions. Nothing else needed, like no farming, nothing at all. And the value of this video today will be that I show you like how to get started, what you should focus on at the beginning, because of course you won't make 100k from the first day, but I can show you how quick it went for me and how easy it is to maintain this whole thing. So you could really do a lot of more professions and even like make even more money than like 100k a day. That's like really possible. If you do not believe me, just watch my other videos. Like in the last video, we made 1.2 million gold in 2 days. Profit that is. And yeah, today it's all about, simple stuff that you guys can copy easily, and that's the value of the video today. So get a coffee and yeah, let's go straight into the video. So first of all, like before I, start talking with you guys about like how I made this, I want to show you guys where I started. Like I started exactly 1 week ago with this character. We leveled him up on stream. We had like nothing to our hands, like no gold, and we really started very, very slow. Did some daily stuff, all the stuff in our class hall, I would say, like the necromancer hall. And yeah, so basically we got some starting gold, and from there we did easy professions like cooking and jewel crafting, with some simple tricks to get starting gold. If you guys already have starting gold, that's even better. You can skip this whole part and you don't even need a week like I did to start seeing like 100k a day profits. So as you see, we started here 1 week ago, and now we are not anymore at 1k gold. We are at like 18,000 gold on our hands, but I will show you my mailbox from the sales yesterday real quick, and you guys gonna see like how much we made. So yesterday we had like 58,000 gold to our hand, and we invested a lot. So I still have a lot of materials left to like make new gold, to craft new things. But yeah, so we invested at gold, and I started crafting stuff. I will show you in a second like how to set this all up and like how to get rolling with these professions. But let's check the mail first to see like how much gold we made in like 24 hours. So right now we're sitting on 173,000 gold in one day. As you see, that's like all crafted gear, and yeah, I will show you really quick how to make this. Of course, with any like of this kind of videos, it's all about your server and it's all about the prices on your server. Right now I'm playing on pretty much a low pop realm. It's not the challenge like I did the last weeks with the high pop realm anymore. I wanted to check out the low pop realm so I can feel the struggle of not selling too much, and it really matters. I really sell a lot less than I usually do, but I sell it for way more profit, so that's even better to me because I don't have to cancel scan all day. It's like really, really easy gold. So if we check the ledger right now and we see the weekly stuff, so we went from 1k like to basically 191k, and as you see, like even our investment, which we still got a lot stuff from the 58k, even if we calculate from that and say we used everything for this, we still made 100k profit in 1 day. So that's pretty amazing, and I hope you guys gonna like really try that out and make the best out of it. So when it comes to like what to craft, I usually go with the easy things. I try to make the new gear. I'm not talking about legendaries. This will be a thing for the later parts, because for legendaries you actually need some gold at hand, and as you're starting out your journey as a gold maker, you might just have a couple of thousand gold, maybe 100k or something. So legendaries would not be the greatest way for you to spend your time, because some of them, especially if you're on lower servers, actually take quite a time to sell, and you need quite a lot, like you need a lot of gold to like get even started with the good ranks. Okay, So where should I focus right now? That's pretty easy. You take this normal blue gear here and you're gonna upgrade it with the crafter's marks to level 233 or 262. If you're just starting out, I would only go with the 233 item level stuff, and I would try to use two professions, let's say leatherworking and tailoring, or jewel crafting and leatherworking, like to get more stuff on the 233 side. Why do I always like leatherworking? It's because you reach a lot of people. You know, it's basically the same with flasks and like buff food. Not only one class is buying that, there's a lot of classes buying it, so it's nice, you know, you have more customers basically. And with the leatherworking, you have the same, because you have all the leather people, like everyone that wears leather, and you have like hunters and shamans with the mail gear. So you're having like twice as much as other professions, except for jewel crafting, because rings and necks actually everybody needs. So those two things are really going places for gold making. That's really quick sellers. There's also another one for tailoring. It's the back, but for the back you actually need another reputation, and I can't just be, you know, bothered with that. So today we only gonna talk about the 233 item level stuff. So basically, to do them, what you guys need to do is, of course, get get your profession up to level 100. That's like pretty easy. Takes, if you start today, like maybe 10k to level it up. On your way there, you can actually try to make some gear, like I did that myself. I leveled my profession while I was like getting my first 233 gear. The crafter's mark, like the 262 one and the 233 one, are locked behind Seraph Mortis rep. So that's basically the only big thing where you have to farm or you have to do something. And after you got that, it's only logging in, buying some stuff, selling some stuff, and you're Gucci. So that's pretty much the only thing that you have to do. And I can tell you right now, if you're watching this video and you're looking at this and you're like, oh man, I hate reputation and that's not for me and it takes too long and it's, you know, boring. I did it in like 2 days with this character, so it's pretty much doable. Of course, it was a weekend, so I had a lot of more time to play. But I can tell you one thing: it's always about gold making. If it's harder to get, like if there's a thing you have to complete before you get the actual recipe or item, then it's always like more profitable. If you think about legendaries, for example, that's the sole reason why legendaries are expensive and sometimes on some realms really lucrative, just because not everyone can craft them and so not everyone is selling them, right? So just take your time, farm this stuff up, you know. You can just do the weekly in Seraph Mortis and be fine too. Takes a couple, like 2 or 3 weeks, but then you got it and you're basically set forever for the next few weeks and months to go. So after doing that, you want to craft up some crafter's mark 4 here, right there. You're gonna get the materials. Just get like what I would do if I was starting out again, and I did it like a week ago, so I can remember really good. Get like 16 of those crafter's mark. And then you just go to the leatherworking tab and you start out and making 2 of each. Like you're gonna do 2 of the leggings. Of course, don't forget to put the crafter's mark in, so they are really 233. And yeah, then you're gonna craft those 2. You go to the next one, leather one, and so you go down the list for all the blue ones. And you can actually do the same with mail, but if you're like having limited resources, I mean gold, then I would only start with the 233 leather, because that sells way more, because there's more customers for that. So you wanna try this out. As I said in the beginning of the video, you should always check prices on this stuff. So go to your auction house, go to armor. If you're going, for example, the leather ones, go to leather, click search, and then scroll down. So here you can see the 262 items. and a little bit more down the way you can see the 233 items. If you're unsure, like if you can make any profits and maybe your TSM is not really working right now, to like show you the profits on the item, you can just hover over this, like you see 9,800 gold that is, and now you can check like the crafting price yourself. So if you have TSM, you can just calculate it like this, and you see, okay, this cost me 263 gold if I bought it in the auction house, you know. This one is from a vendor, so it's 15 gold. This one is 28 gold. So that's how you go down and you see if you could make any profit. If there's no profit, you shouldn't do it, of course. But if there is profit, it's really nice to do. And it's really easy to set up. So today I wanna do some 262 gear with you guys, so you see my process in doing a TSM group, because you could sell them all on your own, like, you know, just putting them up in the auction house like this, you know, putting in and then you're selling it, but that takes a lot of time, and TSM is gonna make your time way more, like, it makes everything faster and it makes you really easy for you, and you cannot lose gold basically. So that's really nice for the trade skill master stuff. So at first I want to see like how much things do I need for this whole, you know, items. So I need heavy desolate leather, and I need some more callous hides, like the heavy callous hides. So let's do like 25 of those hides, and the desolate leather I gonna buy real quick because it would take too much time in the video, but I could craft them my own and even, you know, get it cheaper. But the point of the video is showing how it works and not like you know, making you guys wait. So the next thing I really need is this crafter's mark of the first ones to get a 262 item level for me right now. So in order to get that, I gonna just, you know, hover over them and see, okay, I need this pelt, progenic pelt. It's like 700 gold, right? This one is like 900 gold, the heavy desolate leather. Then there's the salt for 45, this for 2k, and this for 62k. 62 gold, but you can also buy it from the vendor, so it's more like 25 gold. If you don't have the wrap like I do. So I see that, and now I know this sounds pretty expensive, and that's why I told you guys you should start with 233 item level gear. So I just look on my other profession, because he can, like, it's jewel crafting, he can do the same stuff. So with jewel crafting, these things look way cheaper, because I also can make them myself, because, you know, I'm a jewel crafter, I can cut the stones down. So this looks way better to make. So let's just go and do that real quick. Let me see my auction house. So if I go to mail and I see the mail ones, so I don't have anything. So it's 8 different items. So if I want to make 2 of everything, I gonna need 16 of those. Progenitor Essentia. So let's go and get 16 of those. Boom, there we are. And now we need like 160 of the progenitor ore, so let's get that as well. Boom, done. And we also need some essences of the Whaler and essence of Torment. I gonna, you know, get them myself in a second and I show you how, but for now that's all I need right here. And I would need some heavy desolate leather. I just showed you that. So I just gonna take like 224, that should do the trick. I hope it really does. So for the other things we need, like the essence of Whaler and the essence of Torment, we can both get them from just, you know, how's it called? Mass prospecting. So for the essence of Torment, there's like these items. Gonna buy some Sinvir ore. You don't buy as much as I do, but you know, I want to make more than just this, so easy. And we go back and we need some selenium ore actually to get the essence of Valor. So check out the selenium ore, and we gonna buy like 3,000. So let's go. Gonna get all our stuff. Actually, as I said, I bought a little bit more just because I need to buy that anyways, so it would be a waste of time to just get some. So now we're gonna mass prospect that until we get enough of those Essence of Valor. So that would be 5. We need 5 for them. So let's wait for that to happen. Just missing 2 now. And boom, we're done. So let's go to Sinvir and do the same. This is gonna take a little bit longer because we actually need 16 of them. We have 0 left. I'm actually selling those as well. As you see, like I sold 233 in the past. So yeah, I'm making quite some profit with that as well. I would have to calculate if I make good profits right now, but yeah. So we got that. That does the job. Let's get all the crafter's mark of the first ones for our new items. So this is gonna take a little bit of time. Let's do it. Only one left. So now we go to leatherworking, and now we scroll down. We close the leather one. We only want the male ones. And we go to the crafter's mark of the first ones. And we're gonna make 2 of those leggings. After this, we're gonna go with 2 of the pauldrons. So then we're gonna do the next one. So you guys see it's pretty easy. Like, you don't have to need a special degree in some school to make this happen. It's really, really easy, and the profits are really amazing. And if you see my TSM operation in a second, you will think like, what the fuck? Like, it's so easy. Everybody can do it. Like, you can stop the video for a second if you want to like put in the same stuff that I do, and you're good to go for the next weeks and months to come. So let's do the last one, I guess. No, that's not the last one. The arm guards will be the last one. And boom, put them in. And now we got all the stuff we need to branch out into a new market, like the mail stuff. So now we're gonna open TSM up, go to groups, and we do a new group. We call this 262 mail armor. So you know what you're selling. So because we don't wanna like, you know, differentiate between those items a lot, we only need one really big criteria, and this would be item level. We only want to sell the 262s and also craft the 262s in this operation and in this group. So we gonna like change groups, so it's, you know, the items show actually up. So like if you go on item level here and your items don't show up, just change groups, and then you're back here, and now we can see all those items, you know. So that's our 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we know we got all the items for our group, and now we want to do the operations to actually sell them and to actually make profits with them, like when we sell them. So we go to override parent operations and click add more. On the add more tab, I could just do the 262 one operation because I already got one for leatherworking, but we want to do a new one so you guys can, you know, see what I'm doing and copy that as well. So we got a new operation right here. We're gonna rename that and put in 262 mail armor, so we really know what we are selling here and we don't have to look twice, like if we want to change something up. So then we are going to posting, and we see all those things, and I really tell you, it looks hard, but it's really easy, man. It's so nice to do. So first of all, we go to 12 hours because we only want to post everything for 12 hours. Actually, like, if we don't sell them and they, you know, fall out of the auction house and we only sell the next day, it could be also good, because if we was all the time like the lowest price and our items would never fall off, the prices would never reset, except for someone like, you know, on purpose buying us off. So it's nice if they fall off and maybe no items are in the auction house or other people will sell something else and the prices go back up. So it's not too bad to have 12 hours, even if you can only check the auction house for, you know, every 20 hours or something. So the post cap is how much we want to post of those items, and since we did like 2 for right now, we only want to put in 2 right here. So you could actually only do 1, but I would go with 2, and with the 233 item level stuff I would at least do 3. Why is that? It's first of all because sometimes it could be that you sell all your items, and right now I'm talking especially about the 233 item level stuff. You're gonna sell like your, let's say, 2 items on the 233 item level stuff, and there's a big, like, a very big chance that could happen that you log off now and there's someone buying like 2 hands or 2 heads or 2 pauldrons in the next 12 hours. So then your items are gone and you're not selling anything, right? You want to sell always anything, so 3 items is a good place to start. So you always have something in the auction house for this 12 hours. As I said, after that they can fall off, it's okay. And so 2 for the 262, 3 for the 233, I would say is nice in the first place. So the amount to keep in bags right here, you could do that with special stuff, for example flasks and buff food, which you might need yourself, and you don't want to sell your own like flasks and then realize on the raid evening that you like don't have any flasks left because you sold them in the auction house. And yeah, for the armor it's not so important, we want to sell all, so we keep that on the 0. Don't post items after this many expires. I don't really use that. You could use that with transmog. It's really good to see, like, after selling it 100 times and nobody's buying it, maybe the people are not interested in. But sometimes, big ticket items, they usually take months to sell. So yeah, for our items, we really can put in the 0 right here. So now is the posting price, and we start here with the set bid as a percentage of buyout. We never change that, we leave that at 100%, that's totally fine. Next one is undercut, and we gonna leave that at 0 copper as well. You could do 1 server to like really undercut a person, but really never go like more than 1 silver. Never put in 1 gold, never put in 100 gold. Leave it at 0 copper or at 1 silver at most. Because in the next few months you're gonna sell so much of those items. If you always would undercut by 50 gold, like, that would be so much gold lost on your side, and especially it's gonna tank the prices down, because the more people that are doing the same thing on your server than you're doing, the more the prices are gonna fall, and it's bad for all of you, not just for you, it's also bad for them. So I wouldn't recommend doing anything more than 1 silver. Even 0 copper would be fine. So the minimum price right now, you see here, that's the TSM default, and it looks really crazy. Like, right now you're looking at this and you might think, oh man, that's like a lot, like what is this even? You could do something easy, let's say crafting, for example. You could just say, okay, if I crafted item and I bought all the stuff, I want to make at least 130% of the crafting cost. So that would be a fine price for now to start. And then we go down the list right here, and we have a maximum price and a normal price. So what's the difference between a maximum price and a normal price? I'm getting this question a lot. So the maximum price orientates on, let's say you put in 10,000 gold in here. Okay? 10,000 gold, that's 1, that's 10. So with the 10,000 gold, like, you will always undercut the other persons if it's below 10,000 or if it's exactly 10,000 gold. But what happens if it's more than that? Like, sometimes you're selling items that could be like, there could be more, and then you're like, ripped off. So let me explain it a little bit like different. we are selling this 262 gear now, and on some realms it sells like for 6k, 5k. On this realm it's more like sometimes even 15k, 20k. So we're gonna go set the price right here on 30,000 gold for one. So, and if we have this like that, then we have the when above maximum price operation, and it says post at maximum price. We're gonna change that, and we go post at normal price. So then we go with 29,976 gold, 68 silver, and 85 copper. For example, it's just for example, you know. So what would happen right here is usually, like really 99% of the times, this price right here would never like be topped. Like there's no chance that like the prices of those items will rise over the 30k mark right as it is right now. You know, markets can change, but as it is right now, there's no chance that's gonna happen. So if you put a price in like that and you have it to set like post at normal price, if it's over that, that would mean one thing for you. If you're gonna sell this item and Trade Skill Master finds out, oh, like if there's no item in it, then this would also happen, you know, because it's over 30,000 gold. It's like there's no item in it. So where should I post it? So then it would take your maximum price, and like on some items you don't really want to post this high, so you have an extra chance to put in a normal price. So if no one is selling the item, you can take a normal price which you think is gonna sell. So this was just, you know, some random number. I could have put in here 19,000 or 9,000. You can do as you want, but I would try to keep those two prices really high up, because if there's a chance to make, you know, a big sale, then you should always take the risk. And you know, people, they are just people, and they will buy it every price they can see. Maybe not at 300k or something, but I'm pretty sure some guys would buy a 262 item for 60 plus k easily. So just leave it as it is. You could, like as I said, you could go higher. Right here could say, yeah, 60,000 gold, and if that's not happening, like if really no one is selling it, then you're gonna post it at 29 something. So that's how you're gonna make the post what's it called, operation. So we go back to our group, and we gonna look into it right now. There's the 262 mail armor, and we go to operations. The next one you could do to make it easier, like to craft stuff, and I will show you that in a minute how it's gonna look. You could go to crafting operations, you override the parent operation and add more operations. So we do a new one, and we also call it 262 mail armor. And so you know this crafting operation is really only for mail armor. So the minimum restock quantity is 0. We want to have that at 0, and the maximum is 2 for now, because we only want to make 2. And right now you can set a min profit for this crafting operation, so it will only be crafted if the profit is fitting. We want to do like 500 gold right now, just to, you know, to have something in there. It really doesn't matter, because for us right now prices are even higher, but we're gonna put 500 gold. If someone is really hardly undercutting us, we don't want to craft this, because then we rather wait until his cheap stuff is sold, and we're gonna sell it at a nice price again. So if we go down here, we can ignore all of that. Like the default crafting value, we don't need to change that right now. It's good for items like this, so we just keep it as is. So now we got everything set up, and in TSM I like to make a reload after setting this up, because then you don't get any bugs with it. So let me check a second, guys, like do the reload, and then we're gonna unload all those items in the auction house. I'm gonna show you how easy that is. You basically click on the TSM button down there in the auction house, and now you can like highlight this 262 mail armor group, and you can start selling it. I give you one more tip because it's really nice for, you know, doing more stuff in the auction house. You can go to /TSM in chat, then this window will open, like where you see your ledger and stuff, and you go to settings. Down here you find a thing called macros. You click that and you highlight all the stuff you want to do. For my example, it would be auction canceling button and auctioning post button. And down here you take the scroll wheel options up and down and the modifier you want. So for me it's this one, and then you press this macro like at least 5 times, because sometimes it's not really updating and you need to generate that macro first. So after you did that, you can, you know, highlight your group as we already did, and you go to run post scan. It's gonna scan everything, and now I can just, you know, push my button down, scroll the mouse wheel up and down, and we're gonna sell all those stuff. So that's pretty neat, and we actually sold something right now while we're doing this video. So we can now craft that item also, and that's like just what we did with the crafting operation. We're gonna go on our profession tab, we're gonna click TSM4, so it looks like this. We're gonna go then on TSM groups, make sure everything is highlighted that we want to like reproduce, and then we click on the restock selected groups icon. Bam. And now we see this item is not right now missing because yeah, we just sold it. So we want to craft that as well. Right here it shows it want to craft 1 out of 1. And why does it, you know, we only sold 1, that's why it only crafts 1. And if you go over it, and if like these numbers are green, it means that you have all the things, all the material at your hand that you need to craft. So with one click you're basically set and the item will be crafted. So now I could go back into my TSM auctioning, go to auctions, and I would go to the 262 jewel crafting, since that was one, and I go here and yeah, I just posted my items and I'm done. So this is a really simple method, guys, and I know it looks hard from the start and I know it looks a little bit punishing, but if you get that set up, you can make like easily from 10 to 100k profit a day with logging in 1 or 2 times a day, checking your prices, do one cancel scan or something, and you're done. You don't need to do legendaries for this. You don't have to, you know, go farming for this. It's just basically a one-click setup. Tomorrow I want to show you guys another video. I'm gonna make a masterclass out of a new profession to show you again how to set up everything. So if you like this kind of content, I would really love if you subscribe to my channel, or if you are one of my subscribers that really love this content, I would mega appreciate if you guys gonna get some channel membership. That's a paid one though, but it really supports my channel and helps me out doing these videos. So yeah, that's basically it. If you guys want to see like how that functions, like, you know, in real time, just watch my live streams here on YouTube. I'm gonna like try to stream every evening when I'm home. So you're gonna catch me there and see how I use my trade skill master and make some gold on the fly. Also, I have some playlists up on my channel. You can check out my channel's playlist. Just there's a lot of content about like how it's working and how I'm doing it, you know, in a real setup, not just a guide video, but how I'm really using it and making a lot of gold with that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm gonna catch you in the next video, and yeah, see you tomorrow.